All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the Houston Oilers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 13. Check 13.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Yellow. 43. 43. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive. Here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the pass. Be good.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And open, that's Deebo Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Go. 18 Gators. You draw corker. Watch the pass. Slant. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here we go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Locke. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator. Check 56. Check. Down.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Flushed out right. It's caught. Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster. Return up to only the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
Number 15, Patrick Mahomes on the keeper. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he's taken down inside the 30. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mahomes going to throw. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quick.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Ed Oliver racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Deuce. Recon, 132 fighter.
Block off a play action. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right?
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 30 base. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike, smooth. Mike, go. Watch, you get it.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
Yellow.
The offense. Get anything going.
They flip the field.
Yeah, just sent 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First down.
Offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Short throw, pick six right there.
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First down and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said there.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's locked. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for a big milestone in this game. That's sack number 198 of his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer Reggie White for 2nd place all time.
Ready up. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Look. Squeeze. Let's go.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing now is Locke. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Block now on 1st down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. That's Samuel, caught left side.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Matchbox lights. Ready?
Locke looks to throw it again. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10, and he's hit on his last 7 straight passes. To throw it is Locke. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ed Oliver in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a 12 yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. That's taken on the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Leo! Let's go!
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
That's it, baby!
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Let's go! 30 base. Go! Get that quarterback at all costs! Mike 55! Mike 55!
Throwing his lock on third down. He'll find Metcalf. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Second and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Greystone, travel. 55. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Hey, Alpha. Give me something. Here we go. Shoot.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready. 18 Gators. 55. Let's go. SOS.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more.
Oilers 35, Thunderbirds 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll take over.
Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mahomes. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. 19 yards that time for number 19.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, D. Hey, rip lift. We got to step it up.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
This is McCaffrey, and another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Ready?
McCaffrey following the penalty. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Ready. Watch it, 5. Go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Go! 15 line. 15 line.
Now Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Rock it. Slam. Sponge. No.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he will get into the another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Yellow. 55. In the face. Bang. 50, yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards there on a first down.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Exit.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. James has got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Yellow. Attack.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here,